Sushant and Ningesh, can we have you on stage, please? Seriously, you have to lots of pros, and I can't see any cons out here. But definitely, like the entire social media attention and addiction that children have nowadays, and it is so be to be blessed as a parent or as a family member that we can actually visualizing what they are doing, and we can see that we can control that in a very good manner, and through this app, of course. So I'm sure this is thank you. And next, calling upon someone who has taken care of the entire banking, transaction, and finance part also, which is very, very important.
That's
I must say that is I think the pillar of the entire thing we do, whether any business we do. So calling upon, of course, none other than Mr. Pranav Mahakal. Please be on stage. Thank you so much for bringing everything on board, and this is a day that we have witnessed only and only because of these people in and out, tremendous 24/7, 365 days efforts. Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much. And before we move ahead with the media Q&A, I really want the audience to take an initiative and know more about it. And I'm sure we have some questions or something. Anybody who wants to ask, if Romer, you want to ask again.
Yeah, so basically I want to ask about what will be the parameter of the location which will track.
Yeah.
Basically it's 100 meter or 50 meter or 150 meter.
Yeah.
Right now it's 100 meter, but we can customize.
100 meter?
Yes.
Yes, 100 meter. The developer said. Tom Cruise said.
But we can customize, like if you want to say parameter is 10 meters, so you can set it.
Okay, so is there any customization is there?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Good
Anybody else? Anyone else?
वाइफ के साथ आया ना बहुत लोग.
One more.
He has one.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, please.
So it's one app or 2-3 apps?
So there are combination of 4 apps right now because you're not allowed to publish every services in one single app.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is going to be 4 different apps based on different services.
Right.
Yeah. Under one umbrella. So like if you see, there are many companies who provide many services, but due to certain restrictions, they have to develop different apps.
Yeah.
So one is wherein you can do the video calling, one you can use it for emails, one you can use for data storage. That.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anyone else? I have a personal question. I mean, if there is a member in the family and they have children, okay, and probably someone in teens and all, but not very elder, like 14, 15, something of that sort, and I mean, they get into the sites and something gaming or anything. We don't want them to browse. So can we restrict that, because cell phone and mobile phone is like compulsory. It is a day-to-day need. Can we restrict the usage of what they see or what they?
So good to see you.
Thank you.
I listen what you said. Anything? What you want to say about your app? Please tell us in a detail.
Yeah, very good question. One of the things that I think should be the greatest takeaway about the app is that it's not just a spam blocker, it's not just a VPN, but it's a suite of apps that help you manage your lifestyle. And we think that by managing your lifestyle, you're going to be able to have increased mental wellness as well as balance in your life. And so that's the takeaway for me.
How do you expect to grow and sell your brand?
Very good. How do we expect to grow? Very good question. I think we're going to look at each market and kind of see what does the market, what are the needs in the market, right? And by looking at that, we can kind of come up with services that help with mental wellness, services that help with lifestyle management, and hopefully that will help grow in individual markets. That we do have a strategy of upgrading about every 30 days, having some upgrades in the pipeline, but also expanding to different markets once a quarter. So about every 3 months, we'll be looking to go into different markets.
And what do you think, when do you plan to go international or expand into new market and horizons?
Yeah, very good question. That's something that we've thought about for a long time, and so we're very intentional about where we want to go and how we want to move. And not just move just to anywhere. We want to make sure that we have people in local areas that we can partner with, so that there's an easy transition, because we think it's important to have local representation in everything we do, from the marketing to the implementation to how we strategize about moving into different markets. And so we've been thinking about that for a long time, and I think that this first launch in Mumbai is going to be our measuring stick on how we go to other markets, with the help that we've had on just the local help. It's just been phenomenal.
And if you're talking about who do you see as your biggest competitor?
That's a very, very good question. When you think about competition, I think the biggest competition is really distracted living. I wouldn't say that there's a specific organization or anything like that, or app that is, because we have such a broad offering of apps. I wouldn't say that there's a specific competitor, but I would say that distracted living is something that we are really challenged with, and that's what we're trying to address with the communications and the messenger and the family shield. These are the things that we're trying to navigate in a healthy way.
If you have to tell briefly, what can one person customize from your app?
Very, very good question. If there was one thing that you could customize from our apps, I would say lifestyle management. How you navigate, your time, how you find, how you keep the important things important, right? And so I think that's the one thing that I would say you can customize with the app is your lifestyle.
Any specific specialization that you share with us? Why is your mobile app important for a market today?
Very good, very good. Why is AIEGS important right now? I think a lot of studies are coming out right now talking about the prevalence of social media addiction and increased distracted living. And so now more than ever, we need technology to be our friend. we need applications like AIEGS that can help us navigate and decrease distracted living, that can help us with the addiction to social media platforms and things like that, so that we can make life bigger than our phone. Because right now, a lot of times people are so connected to their phone. Have you ever left your house and forgot your phone? Like, you go crazy. And so that's how connected we are to our phone when we need to be connected to each other. So we're hoping that these suite of apps will help us stay connected, and that's why it's so prevalent. I mean, that's the importance right now.
Okay, can you just tell us how many developers are building apps or integrating with your product right now?
Yeah, good question. We have a number of developers, and like I said, I believe that the developers, our team, second to none. We have top tier developers. And we did a global search when we had a missing piece, and we found the best of the best in India. And right now, we are constantly doing research into what the market needs. And from that, we will start to get other developers that have the same vision that we have, that can work in collaboration with our current developers. So right now we have a pretty solid team of developers right here in India, and we're looking forward to anyone else that is of the same caliber that is, wants to change the world.
We just really want to know, have you revealed everything that you planned, or you have few things for a future surprise?
Surprise, surprise. No, we have a lot of things in our pipeline. We have been doing a lot of research in, we don't want to stay stagnant. We want to always continue to see what's the next thing. And so we have some things that we have up our sleeve right now that we are working on right now. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but we do have about 3 other apps currently right now that we're looking to add into the AIEGS universe, or the AIEGS verse as we call it. So there are a lot of things that we're looking at in our pipeline. I don't want to give it away, but it's some good stuff. I think the market will absolutely like it. Yeah.
What do you think is your success strategy? Are you confident that your parent brand is strong enough to go onto the very unfamiliar market?
Very good question. I think before you define that, you have to define what success is. I think success is a journey and not a destination. It's almost like a ladder. You go to one step and then you go to another. So you continue to build upon that. And so the way we view success at AIEGS is continual achieving what we set out to do, and it's not staying stagnant. It's not being satisfied, but continuing to move forward, continuing to think about what's next, continuing to think about what market can benefit from what we have. And so it's a continual process for us. It's a journey and not a destination when we're looking at success.
And what, according to you, is going to be the most important feature in the mobile app? And
all of them, no. It really depends. That's a great question. I don't want to pick a certain attribute or a certain app that is the best. I would probably say it depends on the citizen that is using it. I'm not going to say a user. It depends on the citizen and what their needs are. So we have a host of services, a host of just apps that provide so many great things. So it depends on what the need is. Some people might need a calling circle more than they need a photo shield. Some people might need the family shield more than all of them. So it really depends on what the needs are. And we want to make sure we have enough and even more applications to continue to fill those needs.
Is this product only useful for the technique people or for everyone?
That's a good question. I think that when you look at the life cycle of a lot of technology, you usually have early adopters. And early adopters are usually people, like you said, who are more proficient in technology. And then after they get on board, then you kind of have like the masses that get involved into it. The great thing about AIEGS is that we make something that is user friendly for everybody. So you don't have to, have a degree in computer science to know how to navigate AIEGS. You can be the everyday person and be able to navigate AIEGS extremely well. So it's made really for everybody.
And lastly, why is your price point is so low?
Very good question. I think that if you look at where our mission is, wanting to break down the barriers of lifestyle management, but also support mental wellness, but we want to make sure that everyone has access to that. And we don't want price to be a barrier to having support for your lifestyle management and also your wellness journey. And so we want everyone to be able to access it, no matter what your economic background or what your circumstances are. And that's why the price point is at that point, because it's really technology for you. And so we're excited about it.
Many congratulations for this. I think you want to say something for the audience.
I do want to say something. I hope that this can be as transformative for you as it has been for us. This is something that we don't want to be transactional, but we really, really want it to be something that makes a difference for you and your family. We hope that this is not just, you don't see this as just an app, but you see this as tools that you can use on your mental wellness journey, and that you feel confident in using us and telling your friends and your family and everybody about how AIEGS has helped make your life bigger than your phone.
Thank you.
Sorry, but I have one more question.
Okay.
And the last one. How was your experience with Rahul Rai, the organizer, Ventesa event, and Kida Films?
You know, they have been amazing in just making this event top tier. I think that, you know, I had an idea of what this launch was going to be like, but literally Contessa and Kida Films have just helped to make this an amazing, amazing event. Shout out to them. Please continue to do what you're doing and keep up the great work. And, you know, we continue to support you as AIEGS.
Thank you, sir.
Team and players like Chima Okeri
Come
and
on.
Seriki, they all have been in India with my family.
This guy. I love it. I love it.
Where are you exactly from, Nigeria?
Well, actually, I'm not from Nigeria, but we have a lot of connections in Lagos, and so we're going to. That's where we're going to be launching, where our local team is there. So.
Great. Yes, guys.
So firstly, we want to know that you said you have some business also. So how do you manage your influence life and business life?
You know, the best part about advertising and influencing is that it's the same. Earlier in India or any part of the world, influencers were only treated as Bollywood celebrities or, as he said, Tom Cruise or Hollywood celebrities. The generation changed and we all wanted to be a hero or heroine or somebody famous. So this digital era brought and made everybody an influencer, and this became a genuine thing, because if every household has somebody who can influence, then the world is a nicer place. And for brands it became easy because they were able to reach every family, which they always wanted to. So your traditional media of just radio ad and television ad, and those monies went into influencing and made a much better response. And so for me, I always knew if I want to be connected to my brand and to my influencers, I myself should be one of them. What made that I made a consortium, and this consortium then became a family. Like what you are doing with an app, I do it in a human form. I bring and connect people, and whichever brand wants them, they get in on a platter. So what I heard and saw a brand about AIEGS, I would say yes. First of all, guys, we should be very proud that this is developed in India, made in India, created in India,
And launched in India.
and launched in India. So we have our brand sitting in India, in our Mumbai, and launching this app, which is the most needed app, necessary app in this country and even worldwide in future. So now we will say the app made in India is going to the world.
Absolutely.
So I would like to say thank you
Yeah.
that you chose us to make such a fantastic product, and I must say nobody else could have.
I agree. I agree. I absolutely agree.
So
Yeah.
thank you for creating such a thing, and the whole
We like-
world needs it.
Yeah.
And I would say that this will have a massive download, and I would say I hope the developer be prepared, because the first day downloading will crash your
I
system.
know. I know.
So all the very best to you.
Yeah. I have a question. and I'm sorry, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Having such a big network of followers, what would you say was your biggest challenge in getting to that number, and how did you overcome it?
You know, Brian, I started my journey the way you said. It took almost 9 years.
Yeah.
I started my journey way back in 2013.
About the same time?
Yeah, about the same time. So when people did not know this, so how people like you and me, we are where we are today because we started way back.
Absolutely.
And it was not an overnight success.
Mhm.
It was not that I came in a movie or I have traveled to 33 countries in the past 16, 17 years. That time YouTube was just upcoming. That time Instagram had not launched in India. I activated my account in London. So I knew it is a smaller journey. I have over 10,900 posts on Instagram. So when people say that it's an overnight success, you are born with a silver spoon, no, we all have done our struggles.
Absolutely.
And people watch us because of our content, because we are delivering something which others don't.
Yeah.
When we are as a traveler, we don't post hotel pictures.
Right, right.
We post what we shoot. Like I have shot in Maldives way at 3 o'clock in the morning to shoot a Milky Way with me. Or a shooting star on my photograph. I have flown a plane. I have done bucket list checkoffs.
Love it.
Say 10 years back,
Love it.
when people are just starting and they want that, hey, we are a traveler or we are any kind of a blogger. Tomorrow we will have 1 million followers. No,
Yeah.
it is not easy. There are many things which revolve around that many people who have joined hands with you. I belong to such family. I am married into such family, which gives me a push. It is not my success alone. It is everybody who's been walking in this journey, and that's what will happen with AIEGS.
Yeah.
When every single download happens, it's not going to that tomorrow morning we open and pop up and say when it's I'll have 1 million downloads.
Right.
It's going to take time. But if you are a good product, for me, I calculate myself as a product.
Yeah, absolutely.
An influencer is a product. I worked on myself. When you worked on your app, trust me, when people see it, people love it, you won't need anything. India is such a place where it is divided in two places. One place where you advertise, market and bring people. One place is mouth publicity.
Gotcha.
And if you get the mouth publicity, trust me, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you.
Right.
Everybody will be downloading.
I love it.
There was a day and time people used to be on a Nokia. From Nokia to BlackBerry. From BlackBerry to iPhone.
Yeah.
Now there is no stoppage to iPhone.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I would say AIEGS is the iPhone, but with the cost of an Android.
There you go. There
Okay,
you-
so I hope and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And thank you again
you.
for
Thank you.
choosing India.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we are the best.
I love it. I love
Thank you,
it.
sir. Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.